Welcome back to Henry's Garage. In this episode it's mostly around cleaning up bits for the engine, or the peripheries for the engine, trying to make them look a bit prettier, such as this. I'm not convinced that my water pump is cleaned up enough. Have a look at it as we're going through, tell me what you think, how I could get it cleaner, or actually if it's in good enough condition to continue using, because there were a couple of chips which you'll see in the blades. But like, subscribe, enjoy, and till the next episode. Right, I'm cleaning bits off. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in the parts washer there. I've already done the 3 and 4 pistons, and I've covered them in WD-40 to, I blasted them with my air gun and then WD-40 to clear it out. I then started working on this and the water pump. And you can see how much is coming off. So we're going to continue working on that for now. Okay, well that's a lot better than it was on both sides, but we've still got some rust on there. I guess I've got to decide if it's good enough. The other thing I'm interested in is, I don't know how well it's coming out, but these the blades have some chips on them. And all of them have a little bit of a chip, so actually does this need replacing, or is it going to be okay? Still quite a bit of rust underneath. It's just hard to get in here without, I don't know what comes in a rebuild kit in terms of some of these rings, so I need to be careful. Right, here's the housing for the water pump, so we're going to work on that now. Right, let's have a look at what I've been cleaning in here. Let's see how they look. So, okay, so that's the bracket. Let's come out. I mean, there's a lot come off there. Bit of a wire wheel will do the rest. So that's okay. Okay, this is the engine and the oil filter housing. Again, I think I'll clean that rust preventer, and then I'll do the silver paint because that's what I've got. Alright, this is what's this? This is it's one of the pumps. This is the fuel pump. So that could use a bit more cleaning on the outside, certainly. And then we've got here, yeah, so a lot of this, I mean this, again, a lot of muck on here still. I think we'll put this one back in. What is this? Fuel pump? Oil pump? Okay, and this is some housing. So I think we're going to leave that oil pump in there to go again. We're going to work through the other bits, getting crud off. And we're going to put these two parts that I've just cleaned in. If I can find where I've put it. We've also got here, this is the oil sender. That should just be a resistor. Let's undo that. We'll take that off before it goes in. And we'll stick this in as well. So this is cleaned up nicely. I can go in a bag and get ready to be taken back up. Move on to the next bit. Certainly it cleans up much easier after it's been in the parts filter. So here we have the fuel pump, which now looks a lot better. I'm struggling to get into some of these crevices here. And I want to blast a bit of WD-40 on it, just to clean it up, but I've run out of so I need to get some more. But that's looking a lot better, so I'm going to put that away and pick up on the next bit. And so here we have the pump, the oil pressure sender. It's cleaned up nicely as well. Again, a bit WD-40 would be nice, but I'll have to get some of that. This is the bag it was in. I think I'm going to put it in a new one, so it's just a bit cleaner now. Oil pump, I think, looking nice. Looking good. So, next thing. Right, I'm going to stop for today. I think I've cleaned up everything that I brought down, with the exception of the timing chain cover, which I'll deal with tomorrow, hopefully, and the distributor, which I've started cleaning up, but I'm not sure I'm going to get into some of these bits around here without causing damage, so I've got to be really careful there. And then I come back to the water pump, and I'm not sure if I'm happy with how this has come out at this stage, and so I might have to put some more work into that, but everything else seems to have gone okay, so we'll stop for today and come back tomorrow. I've been working through cleaning up this cover. I took the timing guide off so I could clean it up, because this was really all rust. Now, I don't know if I can show it, so let's try zooming in. But on here there is some text we can just see before, and then there are some numbers in here. Okay, let's see if we can, that's as high as I can go, but there are some numbers in here as well. So this is, let's see if I can, there we go. So you can see we've got 24, must be 18, 16, 12, 9, etc. So I don't really want to paint that, because if I paint it I won't be able to see any of that. So I'm going to leave as is. I can't get in this crevice here to get out that final bit of rust, so it's going to have to stay as is. And I've been going along cleaning this up as well with a wire wheel, so we'll finish that off, put it back together, and have a look at the next bit. So there's the timing cover cleaned off. Looks better, and it's done on the inside as well. So obviously the seal will have to come out for a new one at some point, but I figured do that before it goes on rather than now. So that's done. Now I still don't know how I'm going to clean the distributor. I just don't know how to get at it, so I think I might leave that. And as for the water pump, I don't know how to get that any cleaner either. So I'm going to see if anyone comments and tells me how to go about doing that, because I really can't get any more of the rust off there. So now I've got some 3000 grit, and I'm going to do a bit of cleaning on the pistons again. Right, so just need to get past the camera. So we've got some paper here soaking. This is 3000 grit. I've got my 4 pistons here, and I just want to see if we can shine this up a bit more, and then we can see some get some WD-40 on it afterwards to just make sure it stays clean. So I'm hoping this should bring out the last of it. Yeah, and I can see, I think, what that is. So this is just water and soap, a bit of washing up liquid in here. And I mean, I you know, these do not need to be shiny, clean, but I would like to get as much carbon off them as I can, and anything else that's on there. I don't know if this is actually making a lot of difference, to be honest. Let's have a look at what this looks like compared to one of the others. Okay, well I guess it does make some. Okay, I'm going to end this episode there. I have just finished off cleaning off a few nuts and bolts, as we can see here. so they just come up a bit more shiny. But I think this episode might be a little bit dull. Apologies for that, but we'd also